The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, here's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face, because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Fitzpatrick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, Fitzpatrick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Check 24, check
24. To throw is Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas, for the Washington first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And here's a give to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick now. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers. Here's a give to Fournette. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He'll field this at the 5. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Gibson. Running right. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10.
Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Brady again. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run it. It's McKissick. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, it's Gibson finding some room at midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
94 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with McKissick. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Throwing Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Humphreys. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
2nd and 5.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A handoff to Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady airing this one out for Evans. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Gibson again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Once more, Gibson.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Jones. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll run with Fournette. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Well, in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fitzpatrick.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.